$80,000 on Instagram every month, and let me tell you how. First, I make videos claiming that I make $80,000 on Instagram. Then I create a course on how I make that money, which is super unrelatable and unobtainable, but I tell you that dreams can come true. Finally, you buy the course and I make money. Follow me for more scamming tips and tricks.
What's up, man? Welcome back to the channel. We still trucking in J's. I'm Devin. I know, man, it's been 500 and something days, maybe even 600 days since we posted a video, but we out here working, man. You can stop checking the MC. Stop going to the FMCSA website, checking to see if trucking in J's, MC's still active. We still active and we out here working, man. But now, for real, shout out to everybody that's been checking on us, just wanting to make sure we still out here, man. And of course, shout out to all the people that we see, while we out here working. So y'all already know what what it is. Also, shout out to, and it's been a long time since I actually saw him. It's been over a year, probably a year and a half at this point, since I saw Michael with Follow That Box. Go check his channel out. He and his wife, Miss Tammy, over there with their trucks, man, and it look like they're doing real good. I know they started out with one, got another one fairly quickly, and I think they got 3 trucks at this point, 2 internationals and a freight line, if I'm not mistaken. So definitely go check them out, man. They definitely give you all the tips and tricks on how to get started in the box truck business. But I'm definitely checking it out. I'm on my way to Fountain Inn right now, picking up a load going to Rome, Georgia. On paper it looked real good. $800 for 209 miles, but right now I'm picking up. I'll be there a little after 4 o'clock, and it don't deliver until 9. So the chance of me dead heading back, or higher because it's a late load. But that's when you got to keep that old trusty dusty Amazon. I got to pass through Atlanta and Athens, Georgia, before I get home. So the dead head home will be like $300. Will we still profit off the load? Of course. Diesel will be about $200. Take that away from my 800, we profit at 600. But why not get something back that will do more than cover just the cost of the diesel, because it's gonna cost me the same amount of diesel to get back home anyway. So if I can find something out of one of those warehouses, putting me further in that direction to add to my $800 for the day, that's definitely the goal. So definitely want to limit your dead head. That's number one. Well, maybe not number one, but for the conversation that I'm having right now, that's number one. But yeah, man, everything been going good. I'm trying to update you throughout this trip on what we've been doing, what's different, what's the same. Truck's still running strong. I started making this video for y'all. I'm gonna play the clip on where I started making the video, where the miles were on the truck. Almost at 500,000 miles on this Cummins ISP 6.7 liter 6-cylinder engine. There we go, baby. 500,000 miles. Got 500,000 miles on this engine, man. We're gonna see how long it's gonna last. 500,000 miles, man. Has given us any problems, any big problems as far as engine wise. We're gonna ride till the wheels fall off. We're gonna see exactly how many miles we can get out of this engine, man, versus where they are now. But yeah, man, it's been a long time, but I can't promise we're gonna be consistent. But like, share, and subscribe anyway. But we still grinding, man. We done had some real good loads. Had some real good loads that would actually be real good for a video too. Me and Nick in the same location at the same time, delivering.
Oh man, you hit twice, man.
I've been to New York. I've been to Boston. Nick he's been to Connecticut. Miami a few times. But yeah, we picked up a relationship with a new broker, but I doubt we show any of the actual product because he ain't loyal. He not like this broker that we got. We pick up for a Landstar, for Landstar in Fountain Inn. he not loyal, man. He still be trying to find cheaper rates, but you know, that's where it come in, you know, with your negotiating skills and you know what kind of service you're gonna provide. So we give him our rate, you know, and he gonna try to find something cheaper. But the thing about these loads, they have a lot of requirements with this broker as far as how long your MC has been active and the dimensions of your truck. So not everybody can get it. So we kind of stand our ground. Sometimes he does find somebody cheaper. Sometimes he don't. Sometimes he just hit us with a good rate, you know, based on what he's quoted. Sometimes he has to go back and ask for more, to, you know, if he want to get us to do it. You definitely don't want to be in a situation to where you have to take whatever, because it ain't a good feeling to just have to take loads just to keep your wheels turning, just to pay bills. That's why I'm gonna go over in this video, you know, have you missed the box truck wave? You know what I mean? It's a lot of, there's still a lot of people wanting to get into business, and you know, you follow up certain people. See, that's why I don't even make videos. See, it's hard to get on here and not tell the truth, man. But let me just let y'all have it. Man, so many people claiming they know what they're doing in the business, but you've never seen them do it to the high level of being able to mentor somebody. You understand what I'm saying? That's crazy. People get out here and think that, you know, what you've seen from these people or what you may have purchased is going to prepare you to run a successful box truck business, but not really knowing the backstory on these different people about what happened with their trucking company. I think that there's a lot of selling going on, and that's the new wave. So, you know, if you want to save yourself some time and money, just gain you a following on social media. Find you a couple box trucks, somebody else's box truck you can just use as a prop every now and again for a video, and start selling shit, man. Just start selling. Hey, you don't need no truck, man. Just start selling. You know what I mean? Hey, but I'm gonna check back in with y'all a little bit later on, man. After I get loaded up, I'm about 5 minutes away. Headed to Rome, Georgia. Yeah, you got to excuse the dirty window, man, but I'm pulling up, about to get loaded, and then we'll get more into the topic about have you missed the box truck wave. Alright, man, so I'm on my way. I got about 13 minutes left. I'm gonna get there at 9:01. I'm supposed to be there at 9 o'clock. I'm sure that's gonna be fine. I'm going to a Kroger, if I didn't say that earlier. I'm going to a Kroger to drop off this hot bar. It's like 3 pallets. But one of them is like the glass top. But to get to the point of the video, the days are over for you to just be able to come out here and just kind of wing it and still make money. You can't, it's not like that. You got to come out here with a strategy, and you got to work hard. You can't be doing it part-time. Come up with a strategy. If you can, come out here with $15,000, $20,000 saved. That way it'll give you time to kind of learn the business. I mean, you know, especially if you got an older truck, that way as things break down, because they will, you'll be able to fix them and keep rolling it, you know, without having to, you know, be shut down for a long time or be out of the business because you have a breakdown. Another thing I would say is have an idea of what you're gonna do for work. Whether you have a contract lined up with, like, if you want to do the final mile, you know, with Lowe's, Rooms to Go, something like that. If you want to do Amazon mainly, I don't recommend it because the rates are crazy, but it does come in handy. Like what I'm gonna try to do tonight is get a load back from Amazon to cut some of this deadhead. In other words, have a strategy. If you can, kind of have it in your mind for the first few months or so. You're not gonna be really making the money like that. You're gonna be kind of getting your feet wet, so don't depend on it. Don't plan on taking money out of the business to pay yourself. I would say for the first 3 months if you can. You know, I know if you quit your job, it's kind of hard to do, so that's why I say save your money up. You don't want to have to depend on this as your sole income right out the gate. That would be the best advice I can give you. So just if this is your first time watching the channel, me and Nick both started out with one truck, Big Bertha. We ran that truck for 6 months. We paid it off. We didn't pay ourselves at all during that time period. Everything that we got went towards the savings for maintenance and, of course, bills for the business and to paying extra on paying off the truck. We got a personal loan and for $30,000, and we paid that off before we bought another truck. We got the second truck after 6 months. That's when I quit my job completely and we started paying ourselves. We're more than halfway finished paying off that truck, which is old Betsy, $52,000. We more than halfway finished paying off that one. We can't pay it off as quick because, of course, now we are getting paid. But we're able to go ahead and get that knocked down, and we want to pay that off as quickly as possible before we move into something else. Oh, and that's another thing that let me cut on some light on. That might not help, but just that's another thing. With people that selling mentorships and courses, not everybody, but most of them that selling these courses and everything, when we look at other business opportunities that we want to go into next, that we want to try to learn about, and even if we were to think about doing getting a mentorship from someone, knowing that you don't even have to be good at it and sell a mentorship, because of the business that we're in, we see who's selling mentorships, who's doing this, got this course, that course, and they're not even good at the business. So we don't want to buy a mentorship from somebody else in a new business that we want to get into, and they don't even have to be good at it. So that's the thing, man, with all the selling. I like people that's proven, that you've seen them work a business in and out every day consistently and successful, selling a mentorship or a course, something that you know that you can look back at. Okay, well, they did this and this is how they got here. Not somebody that's just telling you something and you want them to take your word for it. All this instant gratification that y'all want. If you think you're gonna get into business and just get to making thousands of dollars, and you buying this car, that car, you buying this house, that house, I pray that you be able to do that. If that's your goal, I hope that you be able to achieve that. But it's not gonna come overnight, and it's not gonna come from you buying a mentorship for thousands of dollars. That's my word of advice to you. So if you want to get into business and you want to work hard, then you can achieve those things. But if you think you're gonna get in it 2 months later, you're gonna have everything you dream of, that's just not realistic. But I'm 7 minutes away from the drop. I'm gonna get whatever footage I can. It's kind of raining, so I don't know what I'm gonna be able to pick up on it, but we're gonna do that, and I'll get back with you in a minute. I probably should have picked a better way instead of going all the way through the parking lot like this. But I want to add, the people that are winning out here right now have low overhead. Progressive is one of the only insurance companies that you're going to be able to work with starting out with a new authority. So you have to keep in mind that down payment is going to be high. You need to save your money. Instead of spending thousands of dollars on a mentorship, you're going to need those thousands of dollars for your down payment and for your insurance premium each month, because Progressive is definitely taking advantage of being the only one of the only companies that will work with the new authority. Another thing I want to add real quick while I'm waiting on them to let me know where they want to have me park that for them to unload me. We normally unload in the parking lot. They usually have like a little storage that they'll keep them in, so I'm gonna see where they want me at. But a lot of times when you see this stuff on social media, and I'm gonna put a video in here that explains it perfectly. It's a little short clip that I seen on Instagram. You doing this, which is trucking, thinking you're gonna get that, which is the fame, the glitz, the glam, all that, but they're not really doing this to get that. So you get into business buying the courses or buying the mentorship or whatever, thinking you're gonna get that by doing this, and it's just not that easy. You understand what I'm saying? So all I'm saying is, man, it's money to be made out here, but it don't take all the courses and mentorship to be successful, because a lot of that stuff is just going to be surface level stuff that you can Google. Man, the easiest part of this is starting a business. That's the easiest part. So you don't need nobody to hold your hand doing that. So you paying somebody to show you the basic stuff that they Google, or if they got a mentorship from somebody to help them get started when you don't even need that. Just Google the information, study it, and go step by step on what you need to do, and get ready to work hard, man. That's all I can say is get ready to work hard. A lot of people say work smarter, not harder, but what we like to do is do both. We want to work smarter and we want to work harder. So we got goals that we're trying to reach, and that's how we can see getting to that point. So but yeah, man, stay tuned to the channel. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe. this might be the end of the video right here. I don't know how long it's gonna take for them to come, but like I said, I'm here at my location at the Kroger in Rome, Georgia. If I need to add anything more, I will as it comes to me. But man, that's just the real thing, man. It's money to be made, but it ain't being made the way people saying it's being made, if that makes sense. But I'll holler at you in a minute. I hope you can see over there, but there's a forklift over there, and that's where they usually will store this kind of stuff until they're ready to take it into the actual Kroger and get it all set up. But I just talked to the person and this is not what they were expecting. But as you go throughout the business, you'll understand that they're saying one thing, the broker's telling you one thing, they were expecting something different to arrive. That ain't got nothing to do with me. I said I'll let you know as soon as it's dropped on the inside, and I'll let them know that they're gonna figure it out with the installers, you know, whenever. But they got to get off the truck, so I'm gonna go ahead and do that and let them figure it out. As long as I have somebody sign this VOL, that's all I'm interested in. And you'll learn. It ain't up to me to figure out where this go, what they were expecting. I did my part. It's here, and it'll be in the store. It'll be in the store when you need it. So that's what I'm gonna do right now. And I'm gonna go ahead and end the video right here, man. Hope it wasn't too harsh. You know what I mean? But a lot of people seem knowledgeable to people that's not in the business. Us that are out here running it, we know, you know, that the information that's being given is not enough for you to be able to run a successful business. So don't be set up for the okie doke, man. Just keep your eyes open, man, and just do your research. That's all I can tell you. But until next time, man, Trucking and J's, I'm Devin. Peace.